Gender inequality remains a reality, especially in the workplace. To deal with this scourge, Business Engage has launched what it calls the Gender Mainstreaming Awards. This is aimed at encouraging the private sector to work together more equitably, gender representation in mainstream business. To discuss this, we're joined by Ntombi Mhangwani, who is the Women's Forum lead at Accenture Africa. Ntombi, good morning. Thank you very much, and apologies for keeping you waiting for such a long time before you speak to us. Gender mainstreaming is not a new concept. It's been around for a long time across the world and even locally. I've been part of organizations myself where it was supposed to be the main thing, but we don't seem to be succeeding. Are you hoping your awards will assist in changing this scenario?
Good morning, Dan, and thank you for the opportunity. We cannot afford to give up, Dan. We need to pursue this agenda, and we need to focus on working with businesses, with NGOs, and with the government, and also collaborating with the private sector to make sure that we allow gender mainstreaming to be a business priority and to be part of the mainstream business. You're very right in saying that the research we are looking at seems to suggest that over the past 3 years, there hasn't been much progress. And in some instances, we can see from the 2020 lockdown that when we look at what is happening in corporates and in the country and what the economics of gender equality are telling us, we see that we are unfortunately regressing rather than moving forward. That is why it is even more important for us to continue having the conversation, to continue educating and empowering organizations about gender policies, how they shift and have a fair and equitable representation of women in the decision, in the boardroom. Because we all know, Dan, that when we have diversity represented at the decision-making table, we know that it breeds a culture of equality, and a culture of equality allows organizations to have diverse voices represented, and also this leads to profitability, not only for the organization, but also for the country and the economy of the country. Yeah. So we cannot afford to stop talking about getting to equal.
Yeah, I think it's a very important message. Now, your awards are currently, I understand, in the final adjudication and shortlisting stages, with the virtual awards ceremony planned for the 3rd of September, according to the press release that I have read. How is that process been going on? What kind of participation are you getting? Are people really embracing these as one of those important platforms that you need, as you've just explained?
Absolutely, Dan. We have been running, our partner is Business Engage, and Business Engage has been running the Gender Mainstreaming Awards for the past 8 years. And the Gender Mainstreaming Awards are about celebrating those organizations who are making a change, who are contributing to making sure that they have women represented at the top, who understand and acknowledge the benefits of having women in their decision-making table. And we understand that by sharing the stories and exposing the great organizations that are actually contributing towards this challenge that we are facing as a country, we know that it will encourage other corporates to come on board. It will also help other corporates who are struggling to understand how they can actually come on board and build a South Africa that is better for all. The awards have been running for 8 years, and I myself am a winner of one of the awards, being seen as an executive C-suite role model. And in being able to win and participate in those awards, it allows me to open other doors where I can further educate other corporates, other women, other men, because we cannot do this alone. So these awards go a long way in showcasing the art of the possible and showing corporate South Africa that when you actually develop your women, when you build a culture of equality, these are the benefits, and the benefits are only positive, Dan.
Ntombi Mhangwani, thank you very much for your time, and good luck with the awards, and a very important message partner on Women's Month. I mean, this whole thing of mainstreaming, it means that everything you do as an organization, particularly in the private sector, you must use that gender lens all the time.
Absolutely.
Are we having the right representation? It's not just at the board level where the people can see the faces of the women. It's not just in the senior levels. It's across the board, and meaningful roles.
And practical roles,
Yeah,
because
not,
women who are working in those
not window
spheres.
dressing nonsense.
Exactly.
Yeah,
People are
very
actually
But globally,
working with each other.
the numbers are shocking. We are really failing globally.